Welcome to the Flex Zone Podcast. It's your man, it's your boy, your host, your friendly reminder, Jay Henderson from Tallulah, Louisiana. I'm a small town boy by way of Kennesaw, Georgia. Shout out to my hometown. Shout out to my people. Shout out to Kennesaw. Shout out to Maryland. Shout out to the people. That's where I got started at. That's where this show started at, in Hagerstown, Maryland. Shout out to all of my people out there in Hagerstown, man. I miss y'all. I miss y'all like I miss gumbo. I miss y'all like that because I love y'all like that. I met a lot of good people out there. What a way to open this show up. This is a new show. We trying to turn it up a notch in 2024. Let me tell you something. Let me keep it really crystal clear right now. If I have ever given you an invite to this show and you turned it down, don't spin the block on me because it's not going to happen. We're going to new heights and we are doing bigger and better things. And I'm so proud to have been the person that discovered this podcast. So without further ado, I want to give y'all the topic that we're dealing with today. We're dealing with the topic that is very real. I feel like it's very much needed. I think people need a reality check today. I think people need a reality check today. And I open this day up with some truth and positivity that I don't normally do. So I want to tell all of my listeners and all of my viewers, all of my supporters, this one reality, this one truth, this moment of honesty. Only God can judge you. Only God can judge you. Let's get into this topic. In today's society, I think people has become more and more reckless than they have ever been. I think people have a different type of prejudice that hides behind so many different areas of everyday life. The nuances of humanity has shifted into a point to where we don't know truth, loyalty, the beauty of life itself. We have lost the quality of our existence as people simply because we have more followers now than we do leaders. The world is designed that way. A certain group of elite people create a controversial atmosphere, just like they did with the crack epidemic. They create a controversial atmosphere, and then they sit back and watch everything unfold amongst the little person. If you're Hispanic, Paquito, we have to be more conscious about what's going on in the world, rather than being a part of the problem. Let's try to create a community to where we are trying to figure out how to fix the problem. I wanna begin with self-identification, where a lot of people are in an existential identity crisis these days as to where they would rather be or subject themselves to the idea of other people's thoughts of them rather than just being who they are. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I cannot fake who I am to be what somebody else think I am. Let me tell you something. I deal with everyday struggles. Yes, I get up, I go to work every day. I live an everyday life. I don't want no part of that celebrity stuff. No. I don't want no part of that celebrity stuff because if you, which I'm sure you have, according to YouTube, 50 million people have seen the Cat Williams interview on Club Shay Shay, where Cat Williams released an epic truth, an epic truth. Nobody has called him a lie. Let's keep that in mind. Let's deal with that first. Nobody has said anything about him lying. Now, some people may have tweaked and adjusted or just kind of like highlighted some moments where he probably missed, but nobody has actually said that he was a lie. So when it comes to your existence, when it comes to your gift, when it comes to your talent, I say just be who you are, because only God can judge you. I made a post this morning on TikTok, and it referred to some people have in the past. Some people have made comments to me as to why gay people thinks I'm gay. Me, yes, I'm talking about me. And if you thought it, I mean, I can't stop a person from thinking what they think or feeling how they feel. But this is a thing with me. I'm just who I am. I don't care what nobody think about me. I never have. I came off the fairground in Tallulah, Louisiana, where we all hung out. We would, if we got the chance to, I think they call it dry hump. Yeah, we'll do a little dry hump. Clothes on, all the clothes on. You know, we really didn't know what was going on. We were just kind of figuring things out, you know, trying to trying, trying to put things in perspective, you know, and until we kind of figured things out. But when it comes to me worrying about whether somebody thinks that I'm gay or straight, I couldn't give a flip flam what nobody think when it come to me, because if you ain't paying my bills, if you ain't putting no food on my table, if you ain't putting no money in my pocket, if you ain't putting me in a direction where I can go to win, I don't care what your opinion is. As a matter of fact, I think you're insecure. I think you're jealous. I think you are a hater, because the truth of the matter is I don't have a final destination for anybody. So what people think about me, why should I allow anybody? You know when you start to know and understand peace, that separates you from the world as people know. That separates you from the world and having to worry or defend. If I was gay, I'm gay. That's just what it is. If I am, I am. If I was, I was. Whatever. I'm a straight man. I hear all of these titles: heterosexual, bisexual, metrosexual, crazy sexual, black sexual, white. Who cares? I'm a straight man. I don't have to walk around with a shirt on with "I'm a straight man" on a shirt. I don't care what nobody think. I don't need a flag. I don't need a set of colors. I don't need none of that society gives you to stamp you approved as to who you are. I don't need none of that. I'm Jay. If I was gay, I don't hide nothing that I do. I don't hide nothing I do, because if God see and know everything, what I care about a human knowing? If God see all and know all, what I care about, I don't care nothing about what nobody think. If you know me, like my people know me, then you know I have done a lot of things that I'm not pleased with. I have done a lot of things that I'm not pleased with. A lot. I've done a lot of things that I keep in my secret vault, and none of them consist of homosexuality. None of them. There are a lot of things that I keep in the closet. I got skeletons. I got skeletons in the closet. But they are protecting other people. Trust that. They are protecting other people more than they are me. You know why? Because I don't care what nobody know about me and what nobody think about me. I don't get up every day wondering, who should I please today? Who should I fix or adjust this truth so they can know? If you whatever you think, believe whatever you believe. Because when we're in the judgment line, ain't none of that gonna matter. You know how many people that we've dropped in the earth that they're people was talking about them when they was alive. As soon as you gone, they on to the next person. They are on to the next person. Let's talk about hate. Hate refers to intense or extreme feelings or of dislike towards an individual, a group of individuals, a thing. That's what hate is. It's an intense emotion that will. Let me tell you something. I said something a while back. I said, be careful who you assign this position to in your life or who you acknowledge as a hater, because a hater will kill you. A hater will take your life. And just for the sake of people, they make all of these foolish songs and people live all of these crazy quotes and colloquialisms. If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping. You insecure. You are insecure. Who cares about who think you? The music has contaminated the minds of young people so bad until you would think they're being able to slow down on building prisons. No, they are advancing. Prison technology is advancing. I don't care about how much you spend on my funeral. What I care about how much you spend on my funeral. It ain't my business no more. Ain't none of my business. When I'm dead and gone, that ain't none of my business. What you spent on a funeral, who Tasha started dating, who she do this with. If I have an insurance policy, she spending his money. Ain't none of that my business. My life is over. Let's be real about life to the point to where you are more locked in on trying to find peace than trying to find out who hating on you. I pray for people. I pray for people. I pray for people that I know don't mean me no good. That's when you know you are at a different level of growth. When you start to pray for people that you know don't mean you no good, you at a different level of maturity, a different level of understanding. So what do you do with that? You capitalize on it. You separate yourself. Because what will ultimately happen is 90% of the time, that person or those people will start to see that you're not paying them any attention. And sometimes you may even become friends with them, because a hater is really a person that admires you. They just has a misconception of admiration. And rather than saying to you that I admire you, it comes off in the form of jealousy. You get a lot of attention. A lot of people like you. They sitting back in the cut. Rather than getting up under you and being close with you and probably getting in on some of that attention and learning something from you, they sit back, look at them. They think, I can't stand that mother. Hey, listen, I forgot to light my candle. Normally I light my candle and I'm a little more balanced with the conversation, but I forgot to light my candle. Hate, it can be driven by various factors such as prejudice, discrimination, fear. The one thing that a lot of people the one thing I think that a lot of people miss when it comes to hate, when it comes to the word hate itself in its nature, I think a lot of people sleep on the verbal part, where people can verbally abuse you. And verbal abuse don't always come and you verbal abuse. Sometimes verbal abuse comes in a very calm voice. This is what happens when it come like that. People start to say things that you unbeknownst connect with, not knowing the toxicity of that person and the manipulative mindset that they have. They are saying to you things, but guess when they catch you in moments of vulnerability. They catch you off guard. They catch you when you can use some advice. And they start to plant those seeds in your head. Because you're vulnerable, you're susceptible, you're open. And the only thing you need is somebody that you feel like understands you. Well, check this out. There are people that's sitting back in the cut right now waiting on you to become vulnerable. They waiting to see you cry. They waiting to wrap their arms around you and say, don't worry, I'm here for you. And guess what? They automatically become a remote in your life. They don't like you. They trying to get over on you. You don't need to hang around them. Quit your job. This relationship ain't, he don't really love you. She ain't there for you. I am the only person that care for you. Pay attention. Me and Chastity had a show a while back that we did called Red Flags. Those are red flags, but you will miss them when you turn off your spiritual alarm system. You're supposed to be spiritually guarded every day of your life. But sometimes, some of these days you wake up, you had a bad night of rest. When you wake up in the morning, you are supposed to set the tone for your day. When you wake up in the morning, when you open your eyes, you are supposed to set the tone for your day then, because guess what? The devil ain't waiting for you to wake all the way up. He's there in your sleep. If he could take you out in your sleep, he would. But you protect it, you shield it, right? You guard it by this grace and this mercy. Your guardian angels are encamped about you. So you wait till you wake up. And if your spirit is unguarded, what do you do? You start in the morning. Your day for him is already laid out. If he can attack your mind in the morning, as soon as you wake up, your day is already ruined. It's already ruined. Because he catch you off guard. He catches you off guard. So when it comes to people and what people think and what people say and how people feel, I don't care what nobody think about me. I don't care what nobody say about me. I ain't finna waste a minute of my time trying to fix a lie. Oh, Juwan said this. Oh, Juwan said that. Oh, Juwan did this. Oh, Juwan do. I don't care what you say. If I did, I did. Who gonna whoop me? What can you do to me? There is nothing that anyone can do or say to me that will melt it. You could talk about what you want to talk about. You would have to physically attack me, and then who knows how that's gonna turn out for you. Because I'm gonna protect myself. You could let this smooth skin and this nice smile fool you if you want to, but please don't get it messed up, because I will defend myself. So when it comes to who we are, when it comes to our existence, when it comes to the people around us every day, the people that know us in and out, be honest with yourself. Can't nobody tell my truth like I can. Listen to me. Can't nobody tell my truth like I can. But guess what? It's people that know me. It's people that know things that I've done. It's people that know people that I've dated, people that I've dated while I was dating people that I've talked to while I was dating the person that I was dating while I was dating this person. It's people that know all of that. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. What I care about any of that? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because only God can judge me. I don't care what nobody know about me. If you know what's in my closet, my skeleton closet, if you know what's in my secret vault, I don't care. I don't care. Look, I do not care. Let's be clear about that. Because there's simply nothing that you can say, nothing that will knock me off my game, that will stop me from getting up every day trying. Nothing. So I want to talk to that person that's dealing with those insecurities. I want to talk to the people that find themselves caught up in a rapture of conversations and lies and people that are miserable. There are miserable people in the world that have absolutely nothing going for themselves other than sitting around worried about you. Listen to me. I want to be real with you. When it comes to insecurities, when it comes to people that deal with insecurities, when it comes to people who lack confidence in themselves and the ability to function without making other people's lives miserable, when it comes to those types of people, you have to be guarded in a way that you don't see, you don't hear, you don't care. There are a lot of things that goes on in the world and with people around me that I don't care to know nothing about. I have absolutely no desire to know what's going on, to fit in, to be a part of. Absolutely none. And it ain't because, oh, I think I'm this. No, no, no. I have found a peace that surpasses all understanding. And it feels good. It feels good. I meditate and I pray and I connect with myself. I connect with God and his creation and his way of using me to be a blessing and a motivation to other people. Why would I let what a negative person that lacks the ability to function without trash, without mental trash in their life affect what I do and how I move? I'm not. And shout out to everybody, to every one of you that's under the sound of my voice right now. Shout out to you. I salute you. Top Gun. Jesus, do you know what it takes to get to that place to where you don't care about what people think or say? Now, granted, it's going to be some miserable person that hears this, and the first thing they're going to do is text or call somebody. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yes, I'm talking directly to you. You're a hater. You're miserable. Sad. But you know what? I pray that God adjusts your mind. And I pray that he gives you that thing that sustains you to the point to where you don't want to hear, you don't want to be a part of, you reject it. It's just like you are. You I'm allergic to that. Look. I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to garbage. I'm allergic to trash. When we talk productivity. We talk money. We talk balance. We talk love. We talk God. That's what we talk about. And I pray that God opens your spiritual eyes so you can see that the person, the people around you that's constantly dumping trash into you, that you get rid of. It weakens. It weakens your immune system, your spiritual immune system. It weakens. It's toxic. It causes you to have headaches when you hear this mess when you hear this garbage. It causes you to get, it's just like being in a toxic building full of smoke. I can't hardly breathe. No, I don't want to hear it. Keep it to yourself. Don't even talk to me about it. No, put yourself in a position to win. If you're already trying, why would you constantly be around people like that? Stop worrying about what people think, what people gonna say when you cut them off. You ain't even have to worry about cutting some people off when they figure out they can't use you. When they figure out they don't that they can't dump their trash on you, they cut you off. They'll cut you off. They'll get rid of you. Oh, he talk about his peace. All he talk about is God. All he talk about is money. That don't excite you. That don't rev you up to the point to where you want a little bit of that. You'd rather sit around with a bunch of miserable people that can't get you nowhere. They can't do nothing for you. They can't give you nothing. All they do is take away from you. If they're not taking financially, they taking spiritually. If they're not taking spiritually, they taking emotionally. If they're not taking emotionally, they taking mentally. That's what you want. These insecurities. You may see. I remember when I was younger, there would always be cliques of people. That's how people operated. They were operating cliques. They would click up and you know, if you was one of the people that had to leave first, that they was gonna start talking about you. So you just want to hang around so you wouldn't get talked about, you know. Um, so we would hate to walk off, but then when you take those people and you break up that circle, you realize all of them are really weak. They empower each other. The whole circle, they empower each other. That's what insecurities are. Insecurities are a bunch of people that lack the ability to function on their own, and they need people to empower them. I don't need no circle. I don't need no circle. For what? For what? It's probably offending somebody that I'm talking like this because they're insecure. They're insecure. Only God can judge you. Keep that in your mind. Keep it in your spirit. Search for this peace. Try to figure out more about yourself. Do you know how many neurons run through your brain, your body, and how many components of you that exist that you've never been in contact with because you are so tied down with other people's drama, other people mess. You can't even if you spend most of your time gossiping, worrying about other people, you know very, very little about yourself. Very little about yourself. And that's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. So I want you to take this word. And I want you to not just go off of me talking or me doing a show about it. I want you to try to connect with yourself because people talk about God. Let me tell you something about this. The Bible says, if you believe in the Bible says, he who wins souls must be wise. Some of y'all start talking about God to people and Jesus to people, and you'll run them off because you don't know how to approach them. Some of y'all be talking about God, talking about Jesus, and you'll run people, you'll push people away. You push more people away than you draw. The word says, through love and kindness have I drawn thee. Through love and kindness. Now, if you take love, kindness, in the ability to win, what do? You win. You win. That's what you do. I hear a lot of pastors, a lot of people talking about Bishop William Murphy because he played the Swag and Surf song. He played Walk It Out. And they talk about how much better are you than him for gossiping about it? How much better are you than Bishop William Murphy for gossiping about it? What happened to praying? Huh? You stand up over a podium of people, you jump on your little online social media platforms, and the first name how many times have you sown into Bishop William Murphy's ministry? How many times have you put something in the offering? How many times have you been on his online course? How many times have you set foot in his church? But you got something to say about what he do. Only God. Because guess what? If you want to deal with the Old Testament or the New Testament, I'm game. I'm with it. In the Old Testament, when the priest went before God to atone for the sins of the people, guess who else sins he had to atone for? His own. So what about you, Mr. Perfect, Miss Perfect, that's got so much to say about somebody else's shortcoming? He is the pastor of the Dream Center. Oh, you don't want to talk about Bishop William Murphy? Let's talk about Bishop Thomas Dexter Jakes and him hanging out with Diddy and whatever he did with Diddy and Oprah and whoever else he did it with. Keep your mouth off people. Only God can judge these people. You're miserable. You're insecure. And you need prayer just like they do. You need acceptance. They still breathing. They still waking up every day. They still going about their daily lives. They still have grace and mercy. Who gave you room to judge somebody? Oh, you took your grace from them. Oh, you took your mercy from them. What if God was one of us? Just a snob like one of us. Only God can judge you. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I love you. Hope that your 2024 is as amazing as you desire it to be. But it's not just going to be amazing. You got to put in work. You got to put in work. It's not just going to be amazing. Things just not going to happen. Nothing is not just going to manifest. Faith without works is dead. I hope you have an amazing year. And I hope you set boundaries that direct you to peace. I hope you set boundaries that open you up to peace. If you're around miserable people, get from around them. Get from around them. If you're around people that you know don't mean you no good, get from around them. They'll be all right. Because guess what? Once they done with you, they'll get from around you. Once they made your life miserable, once they made you so sad to they can't add any more sadicity to you. Sadicity, that's my word. I just made that up. It just came into me spiritually. When they can't add any more sadicity into your life, they'll cut you off. Find somebody else to take their sadicity to. Shout out to all of my friends. Whether you are a part of the LGBTQ community or whether you're straight, find peace with God. Find peace with God. Read His Word. Learn His Word. Apply it to your life. I don't have any room to judge anybody or say that I'm not going to be friends with anybody because they do this or they have a rainbow on their profile. I don't. That's not me. That's not me. I made that mistake a long time ago, and I lost a really good friend. And it bothered me because I was ignorant to the fact that people do what they do. People love who they love. I don't set the tone. I live my life according to my understanding of God, but I don't have the ability to judge anybody. Only thing I could do is love you. That's all I could do. If y'all just saw that light flash, that was an email come through. If that phone ring, I promise I'll answer it while I'm on this podcast. I answer it. And whoever it is, they're just going to have to talk to y'all on this podcast. I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to Riverside FM. Shout out to, this is the platform that I've been with since I started live filming. This is the platform that has helped me grow, has helped me reach my audience and push out the content that I push out. Shout out to all of the platforms that give us the ability to monetize and be able to advance in our skills and in our gift and what we do with these podcasts and with these syndicate radio shows. And if you use your voice, shout out to all of those people that give us the ability to share that to the world. Shout out to every state, every city, every country that has listened to me. I appreciate you. I'm just a kid from Tallulah, Louisiana. I'm just a kid from Tallulah, Louisiana, off the fairground out there east. I ain't lying, I love y'all. I ain't lying, I love y'all. Shout out to my city. Shout out to my family. To my mama, Miss Evelyn Robinson, I love you dearly. To my sisters from the oldest to the youngest, Debbie, Toya, Brandy, Renisha, Darion, Mark, Tremaine, Oliver, Mortez, Ryan, Slide, Mark, Darren. You might hear me say names twice. Mike, shout out to my sponsor, LifeShare. LifeShare is en route. Like, this is, y'all don't even understand. Like, this is really a game changer for the world, not just for a set of people, for the world. LifeShare, they've been my sponsor and they have done an amazing job. I have to shout out to my big brother, the founder of LifeShare. He's an amazing guy. Shout out to his family. He's my ear. He's my go-to. I want to introduce to y'all the Entrepreneur of the Faith, the mastermind class. I have to shout out to Mr. Gerald McPhail. Shout out to Gerald, an amazing life coach, an amazing pastorpreneur. Shout out to the Entrepreneur of the Faith, everybody that's a part of the Entrepreneur of the Faith, every member, Keisha, Jerica, Mike, Keon, Chin, Bianca, Miss Dr. D. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to the Entrepreneur of the Faith. I love y'all. Big things coming. If you are interested in becoming an entrepreneur of faith, please email me at flexmanagement@proton.me. That's flexmanagement@proton.me. I will direct you to contact who you need to contact to find out about the membership and becoming a member. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. It's your man, it's your boy, your host, your friendly reminder, Jay Henderson, and I appreciate y'all listening. I love you. We out.